Today, let's talk about the Ambush Venture 125 RD. The RD is the ramp door version and can be purchased on either the 125 or the 165. The 125 is 12.5 feet to the shoulder plus the V, and the 165 is 16.5 feet to the shoulder plus the V. The ramp door, we maximize the space back here, so that way you get a 87.5 inch tall opening by 72.25 wide. So because it has the bottom springs here versus the springs that come down from the top, you're not tripping over the cables, and it just makes it an easy operation but maximizes your opening. So this door here too, what's nice is you have that overhang. So as you can see, there's some snow up top up there. And what's nice is that's not just sitting on top of the door, counting on that seal. It's actually just protecting the top of the door, which is super handy to have. So we'll get that cracked open later and show you. But those running, the top ones are running light, and then you have the brake lights. What's nice is that when you put it in reverse, there's also reverse lights on there, so you get some illumination behind you as you're backing up. So the Ambush Venture 125 is, as I mentioned, 12.5 feet to the shoulder plus the V. It's 6.5 feet wide and ranges anywhere between 2,400 pounds and 2,800 pounds, depending on how you configure it. So it's built on an all aluminum chassis, which you can see has extra cladding on every corner, so you can feel confident towing this down the road. This is also SIP panels, so these are structural insulated panels, and so there's no aluminum in the walls, roof, or floor. It makes them strong but very warm. And what's nice is we do all our own in-house lamination, so there's no seams on any of the panels. The roof, the floor, the walls, they're all a one-piece design with no seams. This one in particular is black. You can also get blue, gray, or white. And also the trim here, the vertical trim and the horizontal trim on top, as well as this whole system on the back is powder coated black. You can also get it natural aluminum. And then this one has our just our standard decal kit, which comes standard with the unit, no extra charge. But you can also get like a half wrap like this one, or a quarter wrap, or a full wrap, or whatever you prefer. So as you can see, this one's got a 100-watt solar kit. This one, you can also get a 200-watt solar kit if you want the extra power. All of these come standard with the electric brakes and the GS trailer cranking system. So it's a tried and true and proven system, and it's a greaseless system, so there's minimal maintenance needed. And there's 2 different speeds on these crankings, so if you want to make it easier on yourself, you can, or just go direct drive. Also, what's nice is you can put your drill on there and use the drill to actually raise and lower it. On the Ambush trailers, we have the jack point back here, so if you do get frozen down to the ice, it's nice having a spot to stick your jack under and bust it free. Exterior work lights on the units, there's 1 on this side and 2 on the other. One right there and 1 on this corner, so when you're switching out your propane tank or watching tip ups, you have that availability. This is a dual tank system, so it can hold a 20-pounder or 30-pounder, and then there's just a valve in there that you switch, so when you drain one, you can just switch it to the other, and you're not without heat for very long. This one's got the direct vent heat option, so that's what you see here is the exhaust coming out. Let's take a look at the inside. So right away, as you can see, everything is on pedestals, and that's by design, so that way these can be removed to free up space for your four-wheeler, snowmobile, or side-by-side, whatever you have that you need to fit in here. That whole ramp door comes down, and then you can pull the chair up, the table up, and free up the space. If you really need to maximize the width, then you can opt out of the TVs. But what's nice about those is this is set up so you run, a live scope down the center or an AquaView camera, display that on one TV, watching TV on the other. or have the live scope and the aqua view, and then you're just sitting here jigging these holes and then running dead sticks or rattle reels behind you, really spreading out your lines, but making it so you only have to have one transducer down in the hole. All the heaters come with a fan, which is super nice to get that heat down off the ceiling and cycle it around. But as you can see, this one has the 20,000 BTU heater, which does a fantastic job in this unit. D-rings come standard in the floor, so you can strap down your four-wheeler. There's 2 up front and then 2 in back, you can see there. This one's got optional coat hooks. You can order these just as a shell if you can prefer. You can even order them without holes if you just want to insulate a trailer, or we can fully outfit them for you. It's completely up to you. Got the 3-rod holder back there, one on the door, and then we have the spot for all the electronics. So you have the battery shut-off switch, you have an outlet, and the spot for your fuse panel up off the floor, easy access. Because this one has a solar kit, you get the charge controller there, and then this is the control for your fan, and then this one does have the optional inverter, which this is a fantastic unit to have the solar panel and the inverter in and just run off of battery power, because there's not a whole lot of power needed besides the TV and just charging your devices. You know, this is a direct fin heat that requires no power. So it's a fantastic option for this unit if you don't want to bring a generator with. This one has the V-front lower cabinet. We also make an upper cabinet that matches that, and then all the electronics go on one of the side panels, and then you have more storage up top. One thing you can also do in this unit is add a partition wall. So if you decided that you'd rather have the bathroom up front and the ramp door, we can certainly do that for you. Let's go drop that ramp door. Switch panel is right here next to the door in this unit. You just have 3 banks of lights. If someone wants their light on, the other person doesn't. Easy access. And then the cabinet light up front. Again, this is the Ambush Venture 125 RD. And it's spring assisted at the bottom. So it's an easy 1-person operation, even with how large the door is. Again, that's an 87.5-inch tall by 72.25-inch wide opening. We maximize the opening so that way you can fit in. A lot of different machines can accommodate this opening here. So it's got the transition piece here just to keep snow and slush and ice and dirt from building up in there, because then the door doesn't get as good as seal. We have different floor plans available on these units. So if you'd rather have a rollover couch that folds up against the wall out of the way, so something you can sleep on. We also have a bunk that can go in these RD units that will go all the way up to the ceiling, so you can still pull in a 4-wheeler or maybe a shorter side-by-side. You can still pull that in and then drop the bunk down and sleep in there. So check out our website, ambushicefishing.com. Reach out to us for any questions. I appreciate you watching. Have a great day.